Hi guys, it's Wasim from Alray's Web Solutions. I'm going to touch some points on how to design a winning logo for your company and for your organization, so that when you do come up with a logo, it stands out, it's unique, and also portrays a professional image of what you're looking to achieve. So whether the logo is for a company or a brand new company or for a project that you're doing, you want to make sure that you have an identity that stands out. So first of all, when designing a logo, what we need to establish is what the purpose of that logo is. What is the logo going to be used for? Is it just going to be used online on the company's website? Is it going to be used on stationery? Is it going to be enlarged and used on billboards? Okay, or is it going to be printed onto clothing? Okay, so once we know what the logo is going to be used for and what the purpose of the logo is, so is it a brand new company, is it a company rebranding their image, or is it for an existing company that they're doing a special project and they want to have an identity or a logo designed for that project? Whatever the purpose of that logo is, if we can conquer that or establish that right at the beginning before starting the logo, it'll make everything else easier. And these are the steps I normally do, and also I portray to my designers and developers that I work with, to have a concept and to work with and also come up with a purpose. So once we've established the purpose of the logo, the second thing that you want to make sure is to ensure that your logo is unique. Now I see many businesses, many designers even fall into a trap where they copy and paste a logo, okay, or they use cheap clip arts, or they use word art and they make a logo and try to cut shortcuts. Fair enough, it may do the job for a certain period of time, but looking at a bigger picture, is that really portraying the image and the message that you want to give out for your project or for your company? Okay, so what you want is to come up with something unique. Ideally, when you sit with your designers, what you want to do is start with a blank canvas. So even if it's on paper, you sketch out the logo, you get the designer to do some work on paper, so you know it's fresh. It's nothing that's copied and pasted, it's coming fresh from a blank canvas, from a unique idea. So that's what you want to do. You want your logo to be different. You don't want it to be something similar to what everyone else has done, because that way it'll stand out. So coming on to keeping on the same track of uniqueness, what you also want to do is to make sure, which is the third point, is to ensure that your logo is memorable. You don't want to put all that effort into designing a logo and then people forget about it. Okay, you want your logo to be memorable and basically stand out from the crowd, and also register in your audiences or in your targeted customers' mind. So when they do see your logo, they know that this logo belongs to so and so company, this logo stands for this company. So your logo needs to stand out and needs to be memorable. Now, you don't want to overcomplicate your logo. Many times you also see that the logos are complicated, where they've got too many colors, too much things happening on the logo. This can actually distract your audience or your visitors from the purpose of the logo. You want your logo to be simple. Look at major brands and major organizations, such as, just look at Apple's logo, look at Google's, Microsoft, Nokia, all of these major brands, worldwide global brands. Their logos are simple. They've not overcomplicated it. It's not too much things happening. It's straightforward. So ideally you want to achieve the similar style, where it's simple, straightforward. And then once you've established what the concept of the logo is, what the purpose of the logo is, and how you're going to design the logo, now it's to come up with some color schemes. Now again, you don't want your logo to be overcomplicated, as I said, so color schemes, I would say no more than 2 to 4 colors maximum. You know, if you have more colors, then things can get complicated, especially later on when you want to print those logos on stationery, when you want to put those logos on knitwear. If there's too many colors in a logo, the quality may not be uniform throughout the web, throughout your printing, and throughout your clothing that you put your logo on. So ideally, keep your logo simple. I'd say no more than 2 colors. If you have to use more colors, then maximum 4 colors. Okay, so colors also plays a major part in your brand identity, because your logo is your signature, it's your brand, it's what portrays what you are online or even offline. So choosing the right colors is also very important. and come up with color schemes that match your brand, match your personality, match your company's personality or the project's personality. So if it's, for example, if you're doing a project especially just for the female audience, then it makes sense to have the logo which is more pink, more reddish. If your project or your company that you're establishing and is for a wider audience, then maybe look at color schemes that relate to that niche, relate to that audience, and then they can also register that. So color schemes are very important. Also, certain colors give out certain messages, so choose your colors wisely. Okay, so just to recap quickly, we've got the purpose of the logo, we've got to ensure how unique our logo is going to be, so we're not copying and pasting. We're making sure that our logo is going to be memorable, so it's easy to remember and it stands out from the crowd, and then choosing the right color schemes. Lastly, before we finish, what we want to do is to come up with a nice catch line for our logo, the slogan. Now, the name of the company may not give out the message that, or the products or the services that you're doing, so come up with a slogan that portrays what you're doing. It needs to be something short, something catchy. For example, our company is Always, and our slogan is making your presence known. Okay, so it's something short, simple, and it tells the audience what we do. So again, something similar to what your brand is going to be, whether it's a clothing brand or whether it's electronics or whichever market you're in. Come up with a slogan that gives out the message of what you do, and it's straightforward and simple to remember. I hope you find this beneficial. If you do, you please subscribe to our blog at alwayswebsolutions.com. You can also catch us on Facebook, on Google+, and also on Twitter. Thank you.